Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, we are going to be continuing on with the pantry challenge, just kind of organizing and getting things done that we need to get done in order to go ahead and get started. So I just have this small freezer, and y'all, it is in my garage. I'm going to tell you again, this is real life. I have sawdust everywhere. I'm going to work on cleaning that up a little bit. But I did want to go ahead and show you guys this. This is my small freezer. We also have, of course, our freezer in our home. And one of the things that was happening this past garden season is that what I love to do when I get my tomatoes and peppers, if I'm not ready to go ahead, and that's with honestly, any produce that I can go ahead and freeze, I like to go ahead and throw them in the freezer until I'm ready to process them. I know a lot of people do it that way, but what was happening is that this freezer was getting so overloaded with things that I was throwing things into my home freezer, and my husband was just like, look, we're either going to have to get another freezer or we are going to have to clear out some things. So in our garage, we actually have some space that we are going to be clearing out. And we will most likely go ahead and invest in another freezer. I don't know if we'll do a stand upright one or if we'll do another one like this one. But before the spring season, we're hoping to go ahead and get another one because we're wanting to double, if not triple, our harvest for this year. And so we really need the extra space, and just putting it in our inside freezer is just way too much, because what happens is that you have things pushed to the back, you don't know what you have, and that's honestly why we're here today. I have so much stuff in this freezer, and I honestly have not stepped foot out here to even look at it in the last 2 to 3 weeks. That's an issue. What I'm thinking that I'm gonna do, I have a couple of bags, which I have more of these. I don't know that I'll need more. And then I also have these bags that I think are from my local Aldi that we literally do not use. I don't know why, but every time we go to Aldi, we just forget to take these bags. And I only bought these because I'd forgotten my bags, and I was just like, I need a couple of bags just to get home. So I'm going to be using these to maybe separate out some of the things that we have. Tell me in the comments if that's kind of how you start your pantry challenge, but then also tell me if you get stuck and you don't realize what you have because you just don't do a good inventory of it. I think that being organized, especially going into this or any time, is really a good idea, because why not, right? We really need to be organized. So I am going to just go ahead and start working in here. I know that the majority of all of this on top is beef. And so because the majority of it is beef, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this into this bag. Okay, tons of stewing, right? Now, I did do good at separating these things out once we got them, so that I don't have to worry about. Now, I also know that I have some massive turkeys. I have 2 of these, and so what I'm going to go ahead and do is take one of these out, put it in the refrigerator to go ahead and get it started on the thawing process, because it really is time for me to go ahead and can up some more turkey broth. We really love turkey broth. But the other thing that I really want to do, and I think I saw this on Becoming a Farm Girl, was that she grinded up from a whole turkey. She grinded up a ton of like ground turkey and different things. And I actually bought a meat grinder to put on my KitchenAid mixer. And so I'm really thinking about maybe doing that with one of these turkeys. So I'm going to look into it a little bit more, but I'm going to take one out just to go ahead and get it out, because I feel like if I take it out, then I'll remember to go ahead and do something with it. So I do have a couple of whole chickens. I'm going to take one of these out and go ahead and get that thawing out for some chicken broth as well, because we're out of chicken broth. All right, so we have some broccoli here. This I probably need to go ahead and take inside so that we can eat it. So I decided to go ahead and get some gloves because it's already extremely cold. All right, so this, some shredded zucchini that I just I haven't done anything with. I'm not ready to use it. It's been frozen. I'll probably throw it into like a soup or my next pasta sauce, preserving something. But anyway, for now, I'm just getting things moved so that I can see what I have. Another big turkey. And then I'm going to go ahead and get this bag opened. My chicken. I have a ton of chicken in here that well, this I believe is pork. So I'm going to sit that to the side. I really think that organizing this a bit will really help me. So this is one of those big bags of frozen peppers that I'm going to go ahead and start working on to process. This is another one, not as big as the other one, but yeah. More chicken. And to be honest, it makes me really happy to know that I have all of this meat to make meals with, because I don't have to go out and buy any for quite some time. Now, I have quite a bit of dairy products in here. However, I wasn't a huge fan of thawing out dairy products. I'm gonna take them inside just to see. I think that with especially the cream cheese, if I'm gonna use it, I'll use it in a dish as opposed to eating it fresh like on a bagel. But yeah, I was looking for chicken wings the other day. Didn't know I had them in here. Look at all this chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my chicken in this because I can clearly see that I have way more than I thought I had. And this doesn't include what I have inside, y'all. Doesn't include it. So, my neighbor gave me these corn and bean packages, and I never really used them, but I'm thinking these would be really good in like a taco soup or something like that. So I have more of those inside. I also have a ton in here. What am I doing? Now, I told you guys my husband doesn't eat meat, and so these Beyond Burger Patties, I think he purchased these, and he ended up not liking them because of the amount of sodium. Guys, these things have so much sodium in them. But I'm going to check with him to see if he wants these, because maybe I can just crumble them up into some type of dish and put them on top of rice or something for him, because I really don't want to throw them out. But they've been in here a while, and we really need to use them. Alright, so that is all of the chicken that I have. And I'm going to bring you guys down here so that you can see. Got more heavy whipping cream. If you guys freeze your heavy whipping cream, tell me if you freeze this. I see a lot of homesteaders that freeze their milk and different stuff, so I know that I should be able to use this. It's just, I don't know, when I unthawed it, it was really clumpy, so I don't know. All right, so I've got just some cheese. So I think what I'm gonna do, I don't know yet. Maybe I'll find like a basket. I think I have a basket that goes with this. I just don't know where it is. So let me sit that there. These, my husband loves these little Uncrustables. I'm going to take these inside as well so that he can see them. And I also have just like a mixed fruit medley. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up some recipes to use for this. But what I want to do first is I want to go ahead and get these bags inside my freezer. And then I'm going to bring you guys down here to kind of see what I've done. Now, again, this is not a huge freezer, so alright, so let me show you guys what I have so far. Alright, so hopefully you guys can see what I have down here. I just have this bag that is completely full of chicken, basically, which, again, I'm grateful for because I didn't realize I had that much chicken left over. And then I have this bag of beef that I can just kind of sit right on top of this chicken. It has ground beef, stewed beef, frozen steak, and all those things. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my turkey, the one that I'm going to keep in here. I'm going to put that back in here. Because this can kind of sit in this bag. Alright. And it won't be so bad for me to just pick that one thing up. And then I'm going to put one of my whole chickens in here. And hopefully this can actually stay organized. So I think what I'm also going to do with this other bag is I'm going to sit this here for all of the veggies that I have. I don't have very many veggies out here. And this may absolutely change, but for now, it's really what I need, is to just get organized. And then I know that I have some cheese inside, so I'm going to sit this cheese over here. And then I'm also going to sit this pork over here and these Beyond Burger patties and just see what we do with that. Alright, so for the most part, we have this freezer organized for now. I am going to probably go ahead and throw these peppers back in here. And I'm going to work on dehydrating the other bag of peppers and then just move on to that one. I'm going to sit some of this stuff back in there because what I don't want to do is go inside with all this stuff and just start throwing it into my inside freezer. So again, I have a bag of peppers that I'm going to take, a chicken, a turkey. I think I'm going to go ahead and throw these things back in here as well. Because I really don't need them inside. I think it's okay for me to have it in here. I just need to focus on getting rid of it, right? Alright. And then I'll take all of this inside. And then, yeah, that's it. So this already looks so much better to me. I'm gonna write down everything that I have, but for the most part, because I don't have a lot of different cuts of anything, I know that in my chicken bag, I have chicken thighs, chicken legs, chicken wings, and I think that's it. I have some pork, and I'm gonna use that pork this week because actually I'll go ahead and take that out because I have a little bit of pork inside, I believe, and I've actually craved pork sandwiches, so or some type of pork something. And this is really cool. I could just throw it in the crock pot and get it all shredded up. In the beef bag, I have stewed meat. I have just the regular, very thin cut steaks. that I'll use for, I don't know what I'll use it for, Philly cheesesteaks or something. And then I have ground beef. So this should honestly get us through, y'all. We won't even use all of this, especially in the next couple of months. But I am gonna make sure that I use as much as I can. The cool thing about my family, and again with my husband not really eating meat, is that I can make 3 or 4 chicken thighs for me and my girls, and that's all we need. So our meat stretches a lot further than, you know, some other families may stretch. And so that is the reason that when I buy this, I try to buy a couple of packages, and then honestly, I don't need to go and buy meat for 6 months, if that long. Probably longer than that. So, but I do have to do a better job at using this meat and just remembering. Part of my issue is remembering to thaw it out. So anyway, that is what we have going on in here. I'm going to go inside and show you a little bit of what we have going on in our inside freezer. All right, so we are now inside in our inside freezer. And I kind of wanted to show you guys just kind of where we're at. I actually cleaned this out about a month ago. So a lot of the excess stuff that we had that we really didn't need, we've actually kind of gone through those because I kind of separated it, and what we just didn't use, I went ahead and got rid of. So I have some dough here that I know I need to work on getting used up. Quite a few of frozen veggies, which is very helpful to look at, because instead of going out and buying a bunch of fresh produce, we need to kind of get through some of these frozen veggies. I have just some meat for soups and stuff, turkey tails, for different things. I actually purchased these. These are Cajun neck bones for my father-in-law, and we just keep forgetting to give it to him. Now, I actually have turkey from the last time that I made turkey broth, and so this I'm probably going to be using for a pot pie, because I actually got these pie crust at Aldi when they were on sale, so it's 2 of those. So maybe I'll do some type of pot pie with that. And then in the back up here, I have a Cornish hen that I need to go ahead and use from Thanksgiving, and some different cheeses and butter that I can go ahead and use. Oh, I didn't even realize I had that. That's good to know. So I'll leave that there so that I can go ahead and thaw it and get it shredded up, because we actually really need some shredded cheese. So that is what I have there. Ice cream for my husband and kids. I knew I had another Cornish hen, so I'll put that up there with that one to go ahead and use up. I'll move that around. But just some frozen veggies, more frozen veggies. I got some more chicken. I have some ground pork that I bought for 50% off at Aldi. I've never used ground pork, but I'll figure out a way to use it. If you have ground pork recipes, let me know in the comments. I also have another pack of ground beef in here. That ground beef is in here because I actually purchased that before I got the ones that I had in my freezer. I put these gloves back on because it's really cold in here. All right, so we got some corn on the cob. Need to use this. We've had it for a while. More mixed veggies. And what I really wanted to show you guys was, this is frozen zucchini, so I'll probably put that. I'm gonna sit this over here to put into my outside freezer. So like this, my family, I don't know, I guess they're eating ice, I don't know. Anyway, but down here I have more mixed veggies. So those I'm gonna put down here with the other mixed veggies. Something that I wanted to show you guys is these. I actually made some marinades, and they've been frozen probably earlier 2023, and I just haven't used them. So I really need to get around to using these, even if it's just throwing them in a crock pot and putting veggies with them. I think these are kind of a Mexican style something, so I could easily make like a Mexican soup or pasta with that. So I have a few of those. see. What is this? Oh, these are turkey wings. I actually did turkey wings for Thanksgiving, and I had some left over, so that's what that is. And we have some waffles, or one waffle that we'll go ahead and use up. More cheese. Some shredded chicken. And I think that these are pizza dough, so I really need to go ahead and... So I have all of that. And like I said, I just know that I have the Cornish hens, so everybody knows that Rover's gonna get in the video, so he didn't come this way, y'all. And then we have some berry medley. I think that I'm going to, my daughter actually used these for a smoothie the other day. I'm not a smoothie fan, but I think what I may do is thaw these, blend them up, and then use these. Becky over at Acre Homestead does a oatmeal bake for her husband. I think it's every week. And I actually purchased a big bag of steel cut oats. I'm not an oatmeal eater, but I think I may like it the way that she did it. And so maybe I'll puree these up and just kind of put them in there some kind of way. I don't really know yet. But I have those. These are, I think, bagels that I never got back around to using. So really need to get those used, even if it's for something else. And then these, I think, are garlic pucks that I really need to use. More marinated chicken, lots of the Mexican vegetables that I showed you guys outside. I have sweet potato pie puree. I can go ahead and use that for one of these. I just need to get around to doing it. We've got some hash browns that I'm planning to use up. My daughter was actually trying to use these the other day, and I was like, no. So probably need to listen to her and use these up. But other than that, down here we have more waffles. We've got a what kind of shell? What, jumbo shells? A whole dish already made, and all I have to do, like the cheese and everything on top of it, I just need to put it in the oven. We've got more chicken. I've got some chives that are chopped up down there, some more pasta sauce that I froze, and then in here we've just got more veggies. So I've got veggies for days. So definitely need to get in here and take it, make some, or put down, or create meals with what I have. So on the side over here, I've got some onions that I already cut up. We have some, I don't even know what these are, something that my kids have. But I want to put these onions over here because I always forget to look over here, because on this side is where I kind of keep like my Parmesan cheese. I get this Parmesan cheese from Costco, and I just freeze it, and so I use it. Got some breakfast sausage that we need to go ahead and use up, and then just some different doughs that need to be used. This is more beef that I need to go ahead and use, and I want to use the stuff. This is a dough, and these are breakfast. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that just really needs to be used. So yeah, the stuff that's in this freezer, I need to go ahead and use before I use the stuff in my outside freezer. So I want to make sure that we're kind of going through this stuff this week. And even with my shredded chicken, my shredded turkey, if we don't eat it, my pup loves to eat that. So sometimes that's a treat for him. And so, yeah, that's kind of my thought process going into this pantry challenge, just kind of looking at the things we have and getting those things used up, and making good use of them. So tell me in the comments below what you're planning to do, if you've already organized everything and if you've taken inventory of what you are going to be doing. Also, if you have some good beef recipes, chicken, turkey recipes, please put them in the comments below or let me know. I'm all about easy and quick meals. So if you have something easy that I can throw together, whether it's put it in the Instapot or just a one pot meal or the crock pot, that would be ideal. So yeah, let me know. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. We have more videos coming. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. And I hope you have an amazing day. And if not, go ahead and make it an amazing day. Talk to you later, friends. Bye, y'all.